Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Ladies Professional Racquetball Tour. We're here at the World Singles and Doubles Open Championships. It's the final. It's 1, Montse Mejia, and 2, Paola Longoria. My name's Tim Baghurst, joined on the mic by Sandy Rios and special guest Fabio Soto from the IRT. Well, you two, this is really what we were kind of hoping for. If you're neutral, a 1 versus 2. A discussion from last season where Montse Mejia overtook Longoria to become world number 1. Longoria now has a chance to make a statement.
Well, and I think she's here to make a statement. She does not happy she lost that number 1 and she wants it back.
And we start with an early perfect cross court from Paola Longoria for a side out.
So how poetic is this? Number 1 versus number 2, black versus white.
I know, I noticed the same thing.
A little bit poetic, isn't it?
Yes.
A smart shot down the line, a long rally, and that's the kind of point that Montse Mejia normally wins. Keeps the ball alive, waits for an opportunity, and takes it. Not that time.
Well, the balls were flying. She kept setting Longoria up, put herself on defense from the very beginning.
So I have to ask you, the psychological factor here, unfortunately, for Montse Mejia, due to Javier Mar's unfortunate injury and they had to drop out. How does that psychologically and mentally affect her going into this final?
Nah, I think Montse, this is obviously mixed pro was a good division. There was money in it, but this is where her money is. This is where she wants to succeed more than anything. So there may be disappointment, but I think that's gone.
Excellent start, though, from the world number 2, Longoria. 2 quick points. That one, a hard and low backhand cross court.
And how about the factor of Longoria playing also in the mixed final later today? She worn out? Is any physical strain? Is everything okay?
Well, I think, obviously she's going to have to work. But when your partner is Conrado Moscoso, she can go in just a little bit tired because he's going to be covering a lot of the court. However, he does also have a final today.
Yes, they do.
I don't think any of these players are thinking about mixed pro right now.
No.
Smart shot from Longoria. We saw the forehand really effective by Montse Mejia yesterday in her semifinal, but so far these pinches have been quite sloppy.
Oh, and they're super high. They're not a Montse Mejia, Mejia punch.
And then the unforced error from Mejia. Another point for Longoria. Longoria has played crisp and clean all weekend.
So I have to ask you both, according to LPRT rankings, if Longoria wins today, are the rankings going to change tomorrow?
It's a good question. Without looking at the numbers, we don't know. Based on previous tournaments, which tournament drops off. In this case, we didn't have that tournament last year. So to guess, again, I'm not certain, Longoria could well overtake Mejia. Depends on how much of a lead Mejia has.
Yeah, because in the IRT, we had that situation with Jake Bredenbeck. Had he get a good tournament in Moscoso or not, he could have overtaken the number 1 spot tomorrow.
Interesting. And if I'm not mistaken, the last year when Mejia did beat Longoria, I think in Chicago, Mejia started off very, very slow and had to take it to a tiebreaker. So I think Montse is a slow starter, which is why we see her dancing in the back.
Mejia gets on the board, stops the momentum of Longoria. 1 serving 3. Opportunity taken.
Nice. And that's a number 1 shot.
And that's what any player wants, right?
Mm-hmm.
A serve, creating a loose return, finishing it, keeping your points efficient. That's really nice.
Wow.
Well, and she took it early.
I love that sequence from Mejia, just really pushing Paola from side to side and getting that ball out of her reach. I love it.
Well, you have to. She's so good at reading the ball, getting herself set up. You have to keep her moving.
That's a skip by Mejia. There's both San Luis Potosí natives. Both reside right now in Monterrey, Mexico.
3 serving 3. Well done,
Nice.
Montse Mejia. Quick feet. Notice how athletic Mejia is to scramble forward, get in position, and not just get the ball to the front wall, but do something positive with it. Nice shot,
Wow.
Longoria.
Great sequence. I love it. They're just pushing themselves to the limit, and it's just game number 1.
Right. We're going to see this the whole way through. These two battled so hard last season, and the first tournament of the season was in Aguascalientes. We'll talk about that in a second. Ooh,
Oh,
Mejia, I
almost got
thought
it.
she was going to get there. Aguascalientes, it was Longoria who played Mejia in the final, winning 11-10 in the breaker.
I remember that. We were there, and it was fantastic. I was fortunate enough to be at the event. It was stellar.
Longoria knew it was coming.
Just too
Feet
good at-
couldn't get there.
So correct me if I'm wrong, in that event in Aguascalientes, I think Paola was down 7-10, and she came back to win it. I think that was it. Is that called a replay or an avoidable? Okay, that's a replay, and they're appealing for an avoidable. No?
No appeal.
Okay. Longoria up 4-3.
Our official for this match, Glenn Martineau, has done an excellent job this weekend helping us out. Residing down in San Antonio.
Wow, great cross-court shot.
Montse got away with a very poor shot there. She hit it around and got away with it. Oh, short serve called.
Yeah, Mejia doesn't like it, but you have appeals. A short serve, unless it looks like it's going to be an ace, is probably one you don't want to appeal.
I agree.
Oh,
Very nicely done by Longoria. Notice the position in the middle of the court. Got back into position quickly to hit that shot. Mejia unable to get there. 4 serving 3. Oh my goodness.
Such a good play until that last shot by
Mejia
Mejia.
did so well to stay in that. Had this opportunity, you wonder if the movement of Longoria affected her.
I think so, because, I mean, there was not that there was obstruction, but I thought a good cross-court shot was the way to go, and unfortunately it fell short.
Five serving 3.
Oh, that's an unusually bad serve for Longoria there.
Full house here in Denver, Colorado. Great, great audience. Big thank you to everybody watching on
Large following of racquetball in the state of Colorado, that's for sure.
Yes. Soft, silky hands from Montse Mejia.
So I have to ask you both, during this tournament throughout this weekend, how has the Mile High City affected the bounce of the ball in the women's game? Because we're using a different ball in the IRT, and coming off the back wall is very, very different, the bounce. So some of the pro players even have had trouble with setups.
Mejia got that ball back, forcing Longoria to hit one more, and that's the key. Defense from Mejia says, all right, Paola, hit one more, and she puts it into the floor. And to answer your question, Sandy, I think you can answer that, because we were at the training center in Colorado Springs for a week using the Gearbox black ball, but you've been playing with the purple.
So 4 days in, today's the first day that I actually felt I could read the ball. Yes. I to be honest, it takes weird bounces, and it was just being able to read it. It
the ball
affected me,
floats.
but I am no pro.
We'll take that tagline and put it on your Christmas card.
Please. Please.
Looks like we're having a timeout on the court taken by Longoria. It's 5-4. We'll be back in just a minute.
I'm Jessica Parrilla, and I play with Gearbox. A great athlete is about discipline, effort, constance, and before to be a great athlete, you have to be a great person. One of my future goals is be on the top 3 in the professional tour again. I did it once, and I think I can go back there. I enjoy the passion of the game. I enjoy the passion of the life, of everything. And I always think like love is the first thing in everything. The things I think, the things I say, and the things I do are on the same line. And enjoy, because we don't know how long we're gonna be here. So enjoy and give love to others as much as we can.
And we're back live, everybody. It is a tantalizing matchup. Number 1 versus number 2, the final of this World Singles and Doubles Open Championships. It was interesting during the commercial break. We had Longoria having a long conversation with Fran Davis, Montse Mejia having a long conversation with Guatemalan pro Gabriela Martinez. It looks like Longoria is just having an equipment change.
Yep.
Also known as a wardrobe malfunction.
Yes. Sadly, we've had that happen. Yeah. It does.
But it looks like she's good to go now. Mejia certainly is back on the court, ready to play. If you haven't yet shared this feed, big thank you to those you have. We're trying to get racquetball spread around social media. Let's get as many eyes on this final as possible. Here we go. 5-4. I think Longoria was asking if it was a first or second serve.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent serve. Slid along the back wall. Montse Mejia was really stuck and put it into the floor.
I got to tell you, it was a fantastic serve. From this angle, it looked like it barely came off that back wall.
Another one. And look at that from Longoria.